Now, the Ministry of Environment has warned that the proposed Mineral Resource Bill 2025 could weaken important environmental protections unless strengthened to safeguard ecosystems and affected communities. Elisa Kukutu reports.
The Ministry of Environment calls on lawmakers to strengthen environmental protections in the proposed Mineral Resource Bill 2025. They warn that current provisions may fall short of safeguarding the country's fragile ecosystems and communities. Appearing before the Bills and Legislation Committee hearing into the Mineral Resource Bill 2025, the ministry raised concerns that exploration, prospecting, and mining, currently classified as prescribed developments under the Environment Act, must continue to undergo environmental assessments and approvals. As the Environment Act is being reviewed, the ministry calls for caution in that the new mining bill must not undermine existing protections but instead enhance them.
We also wish to just point out that exploration, prospecting and mining are deemed as prescribed development and requires approval and development consent through the EIA process under the Environment Act 1998. The bill must ensure that the process on application, technical and scientific reviews, approval, monitoring and enforcement are aligned and not to undermine the objectives on protection, conservation, management and restoration of the environment. The Environment Act 1998 is in progress to be repealed with the intention of strengthening the environment safeguards for prescribed developments, of which mining sector is one. The bill must also recognize the importance of protection and conservation of flora and fauna. The bill should also align to the objectives of considering our islands and communities, the climate vulnerabilities and disaster risk reduction and preparedness requirements and protocols. Also on Part 3, the mining prohibited areas and mining protected area, the intention, terminology and the rationale for categorizing these types of areas can be misunderstood or misleading. Mining protected areas can be a confusion, assuming that these are protected from mining, and we recommend that these can be stated as areas protected from mining instead.
Other key concerns include the lack of independent monitoring and reporting requirements, limited enforcement capacity, and inadequate financial and technical resources to support environmental oversight.
We also just want to highlight some common issues on limited enforcement capacity, which is linked to financial and human resources to monitor and enforce compliance, with community engagement, relating to lack of awareness and technical knowledge to participate in consultations and agreements, insufficient financial assurances, but mining companies may fail to provide adequate financial assurance for rehabilitation, also considering the environment that is affected, inadequate technical expertise as results from lack of access to technical expertise needed to implement best practices.
Elisa Kukutu for SIBC TV.